crazy.
It's the 1878 Lads, Sinatra, The Maddest Face, English,
Got the head of the dog.
and it's Halo the dog, and we got.
Oh yeah, we're doing a drinking game. Anytime I drink, smoke, you got to take a shot somewhere.
Anytime you drink, how's that a game?
Yeah.
How's that a game?
And here we go. We got LA's top one. He's getting on right now. Bandito Mike. Don't forget.
Game.
Wait, how's it a game anytime you drink? I mean, that's
anytime you see me do a shot, you got the people at home have to do a shot. Anytime you see me do a drink or smoke, you got to do a shot.
So we're having drinking games. But first of all, now that we got the top one on, he's got the badge in. Get the badge in. Oh yes.
Stoney.
Oh yes. The Stony.
I win.
Little Cadiz action today. You know, wasn't
got this little number at a thrift shop.
The Perry's out. Everybody's flexing on the channel today.
It's got that city blue.
That's proper.
Yeah, no.
They did an Adidas one in Argentina colors. That's actually pretty.
Oh, this is the Argentina colors. I forgot.
All right, so we looked like shit against Cadiz.
Come on, guys.
What do we expect? But it was the kids. But Ten Hag in the second half, he did bring on the
30,000 people.
The Papa John's Trophy winners, and I tell you what, for some under 21s that have gone from playing like Barrow and Wolves, under 21s and shit, to having to play a proper side like Cadiz, they didn't look too bad against grown men.
That 17-year-old did well. The one that got the goal.
Mano, Mano, he's that boy.
Kobe Mano, 17 years old. He's been playing with the 21s. Even though he's 17, you see the frame on him. He's already got the frame to play against grown men. Press resistant, not afraid to get in and get a tackle. So I think if there's maybe a couple of these youth players that are gonna press to get into the first team, obviously he comes to mind.
And Mark Gerardo looked pretty good, or Jorado.
Yes, Spanish right back. A little smaller in size, but he can really get up and down the pitch.
I heard Hannibal played well.
No. You're thinking maybe Zidane.
Who's Iqbal? Iqbal, that's what I'm talking about.
Zidane Iqbal, yeah. He looked good in the first half.
I'm so sorry. Forgive me.
In the first half, he won the penalty in the first half that Martial scored to make it 2-1 at halftime.
I just think we were lucky that Martial didn't go off injured.
It's going to be touch and go with Tony, as we know.
I'm not sure how we're going to do against in the second friendly, because that's supposed to be a lot better. I think they're supposed to be on.
Yeah, Betis is a little bit better Liga side.
Cadiz is sitting 19th on the table in the Spanish La Liga. I just want to say, the first 20 minutes, it just seemed like everyone was turned off, and the intensity wasn't there. No one was talking to each other. And the goals, their quick 2 goals came in. And then in the second half, it really was just a youth team out there, a youth side out there. So there's no shame in that, given the score line. But got to do better. Got to be turned on, from the beginning whistle.
Yeah, friendly or not, it's what I saw. It was more highlights than anything, but didn't even seem to want to be there. They really didn't. And the youngins, you would think, would take their opportunity every chance they've got. Whether it's a friendly, whether it's a Caribou, whether it's Papa John's, whether it's the McDonald's, whatever cup it is.
Well, you look at the back 4, right? It's Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who hasn't been playing. Young Brand coming back, he's been injured, hasn't played for a really, really long time.
Benji also hadn't played for a long time.
Yeah, Benji. Well, good to see him. Good to see him getting some minutes, and then of course Lindelof. So patched together back four, and it just really wasn't working. And like you were saying, English. Sometimes it looked like they're just collecting a check, and they didn't really want to put in a shift.
The other side of that too is that they a lot of those guys haven't really played together, right? It was like a hodgepodge of, the fringe first team players, under 21 players.
When is the next match?
Saturday. And you know what? It's on time just before England versus France. And I know our mate English, he is so excited.
I want to judge them on the next game because one thing I just
you didn't watch this one.
Ten Hag is all about correcting something that goes bad.
I mean, I like the fact that he holds his hand up. When stuff isn't proper, he holds his hands up. But saying I'm wrong can get a bit old too. So how about start being right? So I like what he's doing with the first team with the boys. But I mean, if he can't do it, throughout the whole squad, that's a little bit worrisome, I think. And again, these guys being out on loan all the time. They don't play together because they're never in the same bloody pitch. So
this for me, it was two themes that stick out in my mind. It's players that are kind of fringe players like Donnie and Wan-Bissaka and Brandon Williams, and it's chance to, I don't know, are they done or are they a real chance for them to push into the first team? That's one. And then the second is, which one of these youth players is going to take their opportunity and press and get some minutes and we've got 2 cup runs. We've got Premier League that's going to be we've got to make up for this World Cup schedule, right? So we're going to have a lot of games coming really, really fast when we start back up. So there's got to be room for these players to push their way in.
Yeah, but I mean, Van Beek, what the hell he can't even get a start now, and the coach is Dutch. So I mean, where's he going to go? We can make some money off him or not? Is anyone going to want to buy him?
Should let him stay at Everton. Listen, it must be said about watching the match today. The coverage here, MUTV, that was shit. It was awful. It was the worst coverage that MUT's ever had. It kept going out. I don't know. It
always goes out.
I don't know if you had what satellite uplink they had in Spain, but it was trash. Glazers
probably haven't paid the bill.
It doesn't have anything to do with Spain. MUTV, I watch it at work. During the weekdays, it always goes out, dude.
They must have it on terrestrial. If I don't have the little metal thing sticking out, I can't get it. Stick out of the window.
Coat hanger.
Yeah, I got to get the coat hanger out. Get the terrestrial signal.
Yes, Glazer's not paying the bills.
Hey, man, but they're packing it in. Glazer's packing it in.
Sinatra, who for you kind of stood out as raising their stock, and then who stood out as kind of not moving the needle at all based on this game?
Ooh, based on this game,
was it Donnie?
Not moving the needle at all would be Donnie. I'll give it to him that he tries, but I just think that the quality is just not there, and I think he's going to have a hard time getting into a team where you've got Eriksen, Bruno, and players that he's never going to unseat. And it's better to give a player like Iqbal. That's one who raised his stock for me. It's better to give a player like Iqbal a chance, who's the sky's the limit for him. Where Donnie might as well just try to make some money off of him while we can. But Iqbal looked nice, and I'm actually surprised he hasn't gotten a chance in the first team quicker. But you know, the way he broke into the box and won the penalty, you know, that was class. That's more. We need more of that. We need more of our midfielders making those runs into the box. That's one thing I think we miss out a little bit on this season from Bruno and things that, you know, we've done in the past, and that was certainly something that I enjoyed seeing.
Then you had Kobe Mano making a really nice turn.
Yeah, Kobe. Yeah, that's
again the deflection for the goal.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, some of the players that we've got now can't even make that little turn, right? And that was, you know, a bit of class from, like you said, a guy that's 17 years old who can do that against a grown man. You know, he's better than Pogba now.
And poor Charlie Savage with a howler given, you know, leading right to a goal. I feel bad for him, but you know, that's when you make mistakes back there, that's what it leads to, right?
Yeah, it shows you when you're at the level above, you know, the under 21s, that mistakes are punished like that. You know, you can't afford to do anything. You got to, you know, keep your concentration the whole time, and you know, when you do something like that, it shows you what happens. And you know, hopefully these guys learn from that, because, you know, getting to play Cadiz is a step above playing, you know, Barrow.
What about AWB?
He ain't gonna, you know, unseat Delo, and Delo is flying right now at the World Cup.
Not even unseat. Is he looking like he can back him a little bit?
No. Might as well put Mark Geraldo back there.
His skills have just evaporated, haven't they?
I don't know if he had any skills to begin with. I think he was always a great one-on-one defender, but I don't think he ever had anything going forward. And I think we thought that he might develop that, and he just didn't.
He almost made English national team just for being a good defender, though.
He almost like switched to whatever African nation that it's like Ivory Coast or something. Is his ethnicity or Congo? Yeah, it was that. That was the one. He almost switched to allegiances.
So what happened? He couldn't make.
They were like, nah, we don't. It's all right.
They're like, they're good.
We're good.
We're like, no, we're good.
We want a progressive back who can get involved in offense.
Oh my God!
He's tackling cool though, isn't he?
Senegal, they're going to start. They're releasing a new fitness video. It's with the dancers from the fucking, you know. You wait, that's going to be on. That's going to be the whole craze. It's going to be. It's going to be penetrating.
So are we to believe that Roy Keane is okay with Senegal dancing, but not Brazil?
What?
Imagine Roy.
He doesn't like Brazil dancing.
No, he was so upset. He was so upset. Yeah, he was so mad that they were dancing when they were scoring all those goals on Korea. But my answer to that is, one, don't get 6 put on you, and Brazil won't dance on you. That's
First of all, Brazil is a dancing country. They dance.
When have they never not danced? When have they ever scored and not done a song?
You know what Jamaicans do?
You're gonna tell Roy Keane that the river dance isn't friggin' dancing.
Does Roy Keane know what Jamaicans do in the stands?
You just see him out there, got you.
Okay, question for you, Sinatra. You want to start with this one? Now that we're minus Ronaldo up top, is this a chance for someone to follow in Garnacho's footsteps and Joe Hugo or Charlie McGoals to seize their opportunity?
That's what I was kind of hoping for, but I still think they're a little bit too young. I still think they need a little bit more experience before we let them loose like that. I don't think they're quite as far along at that age as you would think, like maybe, you know, Rashford was, or Ashley Fletcher before him. And so, you know, maybe in another year or two, that we're really pressed to go into the market, unfortunately.
I mean, what I've seen from those guys, they don't look physically ready yet, though. I mean, they're good skilled guys, but they still look they still look like kids to me.
Yeah.
They don't have that hold up play like a big strong player or something like that against a Premier League back.
Besides, we're gonna get Cody Gakpo.
Yeah, for 75.
Or Gonzalo Ramos.
75 on the market is still very fair.
I thought the deal was already done though.
Well, according to a few big YouTube United YouTube channels, deals have been done already.
But listen, isn't PSV already in the Europa League? Wouldn't he be cup tied?
PSV,
that's a good question.
Are they in Europa? Oh. PSV, are they
Is
in
PSV
Europa?
in? Oh, I don't know that.
I believe he might be cup tied. Unless they've changed the rules.
That can't be true if we're pursuing him like this.
I mean, you know, if he only wants, I mean, that happened, a few years ago when we had Juan Mata, right? He was cup tied and couldn't play in the Champions League when we signed him or whatever.
Yeah, I think he couldn't play in Europa League, but he can play in
the Premier League and domestic cup matches.
Yeah, they're in Europa.
Well, that is very much hearsay, so we don't know.
Yeah, they're in Europa. Well, that's
and Benfica's still alive in Champions League, right?
Yeah, they just beat Arsenal.
I don't know. No one's paying attention to the Champions League. It's
all about Thursday night. That's if you're not playing on Thursday nights, we don't care. Thursday nights, baby. Thursday nights in Kazakhstan.
It attracts all the best people.
Yes.
It just seems like a fun thing to be a part of.
Listen, Cyprus, Kazakhstan.
I'm so glad this is our last year in it.
Cyprus, Kazakhstan. No, that sounds like my
Bandito still got a stand from.
Sounds like my last deployment.
Last deployment.
The next winter friendly. What are you guys hoping to see?
Some football.
Hoping to see. I'm hoping to see more.
Intensity, early intensity. I want to see them locked in early because from what we're hearing is like it's too lackadaisical, too nonchalant. I want to see more professionalism.
It was an awful.
Wait, isn't our defense of the FA Youth Cup coming up? So isn't this like kind of a double sort of warm up for the first team and for some of the guys that can still have another year of eligibility in the Youth Cup?
That's so Mikey. That is.
Yeah, there's only a couple of guys that are eligible for that Youth Cup. Kobe Manu being one of them, but the rest are in the 21s. So a lot of those, I think. I want to say, let me see, Reece Bennett, Sam Murray. I think they're still eligible, but the rest have moved on. And they're in the 21s.
Who's the next match again?
Even Charlie McGoles? Does Charlie McGoles?
I think he's 18.
You made a list.
No, he has one.
It's all about ticket stubs.
That's why the 18 Sunday casual.
Apple as well.
Not too many other YouTube channels have this type of information, folks.
I know that you guys know, but maybe our viewers don't know that. We're interested in the youth football. We go to see the 21s and the different competitions when we can. So that's why
that's what we're all about. It's the youth.
Yeah.
United's all about the youth anyway.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well, let them lead the way. Sexual chocolate.
So who do we play in the next one? Who do we play in the next one?
Betis, Real Betis.
Yeah, that's gonna be a better. Step up, isn't it?
Yeah, Betis is proper.
What place are they? Cadiz are 19th, right?
Cadiz, currently 19. I'm not sure what Betis. They're sometimes a mid-table team, but sometimes they're.
We know who they are, though. We know who
they've been in Europe. They've been in Europe. They've been in Europe.
That's a solid squad. Absolutely. That's a solid squad.
They're supposed to be.
They've got Guadalajara's own Guardalo playing for him out of the Atlas Academy. So
he'll be in the squad, right? He'll be in the squad because L3 is home. They've gone home.
Yeah, he may still be gone fishing. I don't know.
They're just all bitter tonight in the World Cup, aren't they? They're getting shit football because they're all pissed off they're not at the World Cup. So, we'll see. But
is English going to have a rant about L3? I would love to see that.
I don't rant. Really? No, I'm not saying nothing till after the France game.
Oh my goodness!
I might get poisoned or something. No, it's not going to be fun in this out. Either way, England or France win. It's not going to be fucking good.
What Reds are coming home? Are we still all our guys still competing?
Well, for England they are. Yeah, for Brazil they are.
We've got 3 in England, 3 in Brazil. We got Licha with Argentina.
No German.
Malacia with the Dutch.
Yes, Varane. So we've got a lot of players still.
Wow, that's impressive.
They're playing well, actually.
So.
I think Barca has the most out there, or had the most out there.
Yeah, no, everyone for United, is representing pretty well. Actually, I've got to say.
Yeah, I think I was reading somewhere that Luke Shaw and Messi have the most forward passes in the whole tournament right now.
Yeah, most progressive passes, and I think United have the most goal involvement of any club at the World Cup currently.
You only came to see United. You only came to see United.
Yeah, but England's got to figure out, so there's more to set pieces than trying to put the ball in Harry Maguire's head, though.
They say that every set piece, like he's a machine.
No, it's like, seriously, where are you going to put it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, fucking Harry's head.
When has he been a set piece machine?
Every now and then it ricochets off his head into the goal.
Yes, that's right.
Or who?
Or if we just use him as a dummy, which is not too difficult, then someone else can score. But no, seriously, every single corner, every single free kick, Harry Maguire's head. Here he goes.
Like it's a done deal.
Can
you tell me, my friend Sinatra, the last time Maguire scored a header for us? Don't look at your phone.
How many has he scored? The last time I remember him scoring was when he scored it with his feet.
Own goals don't count.
See, that's my point. Why are these commentators saying, "Okay, it's a set piece. They're going to find Maguire on this"? Like,
because he has scored quite a few for England from set pieces, but it's well known that the level he plays at for England is far superior to what he plays at for United. But that goes back to, I think Bandito's made the point a couple times on the channel that England play that low block style that is like he's suited for, just like we did with Ollie. That's the style he wants to play. And unfortunately, that's not the style that, Ten Hag is going to play. So more than likely, when they all come back from the desert friendlies that were going on here, that Varane will be right back in his place and Harry will be right back on the bench.
Actually, as much as I can't believe it, I'm going to say it, Maguire's actually having a better tournament than Varane. It's surprising.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why is that? There's not a lot separating that because France has been they've looked money. They look like contenders.
Yeah, I don't rate them as much as past years. I must say, for the firepower they have. But it's almost like a PSG syndrome. They got big names, but there's no team.
I don't know, man. Olivier Giroud has scored a lot of goals.
Yeah, but it's
a lot of goals.
Compared to some of the other footballers being played, I would say that France is just not on their shit at the moment. But they got Mbappe. They got Mbappe. Listen, their last game they started to warm up, so maybe they're just getting not bothered until they get into the knockout stages or into the quarterfinals. But compared to other games this year, they're not really floating my boat. But we'll see what happens on Saturday.
So from what I'm hearing, is English is very confident that England is going to thump.
I'm not. I'm not.
French.
This fucking. Are you kidding me?
Like Norman the Conqueror.
Behind those books, mate, is someone scowling right now. Just because I might be coming out for Christmas with you.
Has she got her Zidane shirt on? Has Mum got her Zidane shirt on?
I'm more worried about the knife she's holding. I don't care what she's wearing. The dog's fucked off. Yeah, we'll see. But anyway, we've got to survive Friday night first. I mean,
so we got about 2 minutes left here. So I guess the last point is: do we think, I guess, from what we've seen of our boys at the World Cup, do we think that we're going to come back into back into the Premier League flying, or is it going to take a minute? Because it's basically World Cup final, and then you're playing Burnley.
Wow, there's no break, huh?
No,
they don't get like 2 weeks off, huh?
No,
the only break you get is if you get knocked out. It's Boxing Day, isn't it? First game back.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be a tired team.
I think it's going to take some time. It's going to take some rotation, and whenever you bring on new players, it may be a drop off. So,
but the good news is every other team is in the same boat as us, right?
Well, how many do Burnley have?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We can't start
getting.
We can't take L's
right now.
We can't afford to take L's early.
I don't know, man. That guy from Burnley scored that cracking goal for England last week. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. I don't know. It depends on if how far we get to, and the mindset of if we do get knocked out, how we get knocked out. If it's like a bad decision or penalties or some drama when they come back, or if they just can't be bothered. They're like, that's the World Cup. Fuck it. I'm done for the year.
All right, that's it. Less than a minute. Bandito, take us away. The Moocher.
All right, thanks again for watching. You guys know what to do. You got to hit that like button, hit the subscribe, share videos with your friends. Thanks everyone for watching, and thanks for people that are rolling with us. Of course, we're talking about Terrasco and Moo Moo Mia ice cream. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Glazers out.
Glazers out.
I share videos with my friends.
Yeah, I bet you do.